This is Dave at AFX Title. Our website is titlesearch.com. Question of the day is, can you do your own title search? Before we ask that question, let's take a look and ask, why are you getting a title search? What do you need? What information are you looking for? Are you looking for a particular answer, such as, are there liens on the property? So the first thing you want to look at is, are you going to look in all the right places? A certified title abstractor uses industry standards and best practices to make sure that the title search is complete and is only coming from official records. Online records, electronic records are not the official title records on a piece of property. They may have errors, they may have omissions, they may be missing documents. So the first thing is, if you're going to do your own title search, go to the courthouse in person, pull the deed books out. You're going to find that title records are recorded one at a time documents. A lien is recorded in one book, a release might be in another book, the deed is in a third book. The second thing is making sure that you understand how the records connect to each other. If there's a lien on a property, will you look to make sure that that lien is not released somewhere else? Are you also going to make sure to see if there's liens in other names that may affect the property? Documents are recorded not by address but by name, so that if there's a lien in the name of John Smith, you need to look for that lien under the name. It will not have the property address as a way to find that lien. You're going to have to know the name. So you need to know all the names to search for on that property. Current owner, maybe a prior owner. Are there mechanics liens in the name of a builder or subcontractor? Those could affect the property. A typical title search for a professional, a trained abstractor or certified abstractor, is usually about 5 to 9 man hours. So you could do the search yourself. It may take a little longer. There's an important element to know that you're going to look in all the places where there could be records that affect the property. The deed books is one place. Civil court records may have judgments against an owner that aren't recorded on title but affect the property. There may be UCC filings at the Secretary of State that could affect the property for business fixtures. There may also be probate records or even divorce court records that could affect a property that are not in the land records but in other courthouses. It's important to know if there was ever a name change. Somebody got married, somebody got divorced, and their names changed. That might result in a record that could affect the property that you may not find directly in the land records. So be aware that there's many places to look. Look for assignments of records, assignments of documents that may go to another person's name. Make sure that all of the sources of documents in that jurisdiction are looked at. In Pennsylvania, for example, there's a source of documents called the Prothonotary Office that has records outside of the land records deed books that affect property. So if you're going to do your own title search, make sure you get good advice, make sure you have the time to spend on it. If it's for an important reason of investing in a property or taking an ownership interest in a property, or even just making sure that there's no liens on a property, considering having an expert doing it. Look, the whole reason for a title search is integrity of records, integrity of liens, integrity of judgments. And if you have an expert do it, you won't have less reason to worry about the integrity than if you try to do it yourself.